Alright, this is Rudy. It's April the 1st, and given the latest video that got posted on Peter Riley's blog by Jonathan Swartz, who seems to have an intellectual handle on everything and how he likes to position the Kent Hovind situation by bringing up and talking about Paul Hill, I thought this clip was sent to me, and I thought it was very telling and should be shown. And sometimes I just don't have the technical capability to download a video. It's on some kind of web server, so we'll just do a little, you see what I mean? We'll just do a little old-fashioned redneck style here. And we'll just point the camera at the computer, you know what I mean? And we'll get it done redneck style. So here goes.
Thanks again for coming down, Mr. Wilson. I know you're a busy man, so we'll try and keep this short. Come on and have a seat. So, for the record, your name is John Francis Wilson, and you live at 15 Clear Heights Drive. I'm sorry, could you clearly reply yes or no to my questions?
Yes, I am John Wilson. Is this being recorded?
Are you a member of the Church of God on Springer Avenue?
Yes.
Have you taken part in their pro-life meetings and marches?
Well, yes, but what does this have to do?
Plan on attending this evening's meetings with this group?
Yes.
Mr. Wilson, are you aware that it is legal in this country to have an abortion?
Well, yes, but it hasn't always been that way.
Are you aware that some healthcare providers have been attacked and murdered by members of groups like yours?
Hold on. We have nothing to do with those groups. We are peaceful people that are protesting.
Are you aware that some healthcare providers have been attacked, Mr. Wilson?
We believe in preserving life and not taking it.
Are you aware, Mr. Wilson? Yes or no? You are a member of 3 different right-to-life groups. You are a member of a number of evangelical Christian organizations. You've donated money to Christian Science Research and the Salvation Army. You receive daily emails from radical organizations that encourage prayer for our government on matters of policy. You've signed a number of petitions supporting the traditional definition of marriage. You frequently visit websites that are pro-Israeli and others that believe in an imminent cataclysmic event. Your wife and children are also enrolled in or are talking to many other radical anti-social organizations and people, Mr. Wilson. There's a lot more here. Are these the actions of a peaceful man and his family?
I'm terrified by that thought. A global gut.
There you go. Did I hear him say the word creation? I have to go back and replay that. Anyway, you see what's going on here, guys? This Jonathan Swartz and Peter Riley and their whole sitting up on the stool, and they got their intellectual brown noses stuck so far up the ass of mainstream thought, they can't even have any compassion whatsoever for an innocent man who spent over 8 years in prison on a law that should have never been applied to him. And so instead of talking about a huge miscarriage of justice and the fact that this man needs to walk out of prison, instead of talking about that, they talk about a fact of a man who Kent Hovind never even met that killed another man. What's that got to do with Kent Hovind? You see how misguided these people are? These people don't have any compassion whatsoever. And when Kent Hovind, when they see Kent Hovind in prison, in their mind they think, well, that's where he deserves because he's a dangerous man. What is going on with these? They have no sense of humanity. There's some serious problems with the way these intellectual, conceited, arrogant, trendy, just bigoted people think. And there's going to come a time when they're going to call out to God, and if God decides to leave them in prison for 8 years, I hope they remember how they treated Kent Hovind. Because there's some of us that have woken up to what's going on to Kent Hovind, and we ain't ever going to shut up for the rest of our life. And you can make videos like this, and it really shows, this clip really shows the mindset of these bastards who seem to think they're holier than thou, and they've got all the mainstream education and
They called Baptists sexists.
Yeah, my wife watched the whole thing. I couldn't even watch the whole thing. They called independent fundamental Baptists a racist and sexist and everything else. Racist and sexist Baptist? Baptists are the heartbeat of America. They're the down-home country folks that made this country what it is. Absolutely insane, the mindset of these other people that just ain't got a lick of sense whatsoever. Probably never changed a flat tire in their whole dang life. Jonathan Swartz and his sidekick, and I don't even want to mention their names. Bill O'Reilly's cousin.